Hi, in this video we're going to take a look at the Opal One Capsule machine. Now, I'm going to be honest, I have not used this machine before and I've never used a capsule machine before. So this video is very much going to be a bit of a voyage of discovery. I'm not quite sure what to expect. I'm not quite sure what the results are going to be like, but hey, let's have a go. Now, the first thing to do is get this out of the box and have a look at what we've got inside. So here it is, the Opal One. I'm actually pleasantly surprised at this stage. I think it looks really nice and compact, nice retro design to it. And I'm really keen to see what kind of results I'm going to get when I put some coffee through this shortly. Now, you might be wondering why I chose the Opal One as the machine to try pods on for the first time. And this machine's been specifically designed for specialty coffee. It's a little bit harder to extract flavour and character out of specialty coffee than it is much darker roasted coffee. So here we've got a stronger brew chamber and we've got the ability to brew with higher temperatures to help get the most out of the coffee we're going to put in those capsules. Now, the first thing I need to do is get some water flushed through this machine and then get it warmed up and we'll be ready to brew our first capsule. Now, we don't make pods, but I wanted to use our coffee to get a feel of how it's going to taste in one of these machines. So I've got hold of these reusable capsules. They are little steel capsules that you can put your own coffee into and put them through a capsule machine like this. So the first thing to do is to make a capsule, and you get a little scoop in the set. You get your little capsule, and then it comes with these little stickers that you stick on top to seal the capsule before you put it into the pod machine. And it's simply a case of getting your ground coffee and building yourself a little capsule. And you can use the back of the scoop just to flatten the coffee down, and then take a little sticker, place it on top, and hey presto, there's my little homemade capsule. Now, I've not gone for a super fine grind for this one. I've not kind of gone espresso grinder, coming a little bit away from that. I'm not quite sure how this chamber is going to work. And going back to the machine, there's a couple of features on here. It's got 3 different buttons on the front for different volumes of water, 25, 40 ml and 110 ml. And that's how it's set at the factory. But you can also program those buttons to your own liking, so you can change that dosage if you like. It also has 3 temperature settings, a low, medium, and a high. Now, like I said before, I've never used one of these machines. I've got no idea how it's going to work. So let's just have a go. The top comes off, my capsule drops in there, down it goes, cup in place, and maybe we'll go for a nice mid-range to see what happens. And there we go. Our first capsule coffee. So we've got about a 40 ml shot here. Something tells me that might be a little bit long. But there we are. Let's have a try. It's not as bad as I thought it potentially could be. That's not knocking the machine or the coffee, but I know that it's the first one through and the two aren't kind of set up to work together. actually produced a decent coffee. I am surprised and pleasantly surprised by the outcome of this. It's maybe a little bit weaker than I expected, and I think I would probably go for the smaller button to try. But for a first effort, it's not bad. So I'm going to get that capsule cleaned out because you can reuse it, and I'm going to see what happens if I try the smaller button in there to see what we get. I've been a bit more diligent this time. I know that these pods generally hold 5 grams of coffee, so I took the time to get some scales out, and I've weighed myself a 5-gram dose. Let's see what we end up with this time. So in with the pod, cup, and let's try the shorter button. That's better. Again, surprisingly good. There's a bit more sweetness in this one, and a bit more flavour, a bit more strength. So there we go. My first foray into capsule machines using our own ground coffee and reusable capsules with this quite a cool looking machine, in all honesty. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about it. I wasn't sure whether it would have merit pursuing this a bit more, but you know what? All I've done so far is play with the same grind setting, the same coffee. There's a lot to explore here, and I think it's worth exploring. I think it's a route that I do want to go down and find out a bit more and see if I can create an even better coffee using this nice little machine. Hope you've enjoyed that. If you have any thoughts, comments or questions, please feel free to get in touch. But in the meantime, I hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching.